Hello, teachers. My name is Michelle Lopez, and I'm an elementary school teacher. I've been teaching 22 years. I'm also a wellness coach and a yoga practitioner. It's summer vacation, and I know that a lot of us are, getting refreshed and taking our little summer breaks and everything. But it's a pretty good time to start thinking about how you want to start your classroom next year. I want to introduce you to the Heart Centered Classroom. I created the Heart Centered Classroom as a training program for teachers using the principles of yoga and mindfulness. Since I've been using the techniques that I'm going to be sharing with teachers in this program, I have seen a great change in my students. There's so much research to back this up. What makes my program a little bit different than other yoga and mindfulness programs is that it makes the heart the central theme of the classroom. So, why is that important? Well, when we focus on the heart, we create um, feelings that help activate certain neurons and dendrites in the brain. So, let me give you an example. If we focus on, say, the feeling of appreciation, 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 what we're doing is we're actually changing the brain waves in the brain. As we connect to our hearts, something happens. When we're not connected to our hearts, the brain will experience these very erratic brainwave patterns. But when we come into that space of calm and we experience those heart-based emotions, the brainwaves change and they become more smooth and in a more coherent pattern. This is called heart-brain coherence. So it has been my mission and my goal. I've been kind of working on this for a couple of years now. I'm just kind of getting to the point where I'm going to roll it forward. And I am also writing a book about it because my goal is to get this information to as many school teachers as possible. I feel that's how strongly I feel about this. I feel like it could make such a tremendous impact on our students and on the world around us. But one of the things they have found through this heart coherence entrainment, because we're actually when you are experiencing these frequencies, you can't help but start entraining with these frequencies. So they have learned that it helps with short-term memory, long-term memory. Students will experience less frustration, more creativity, more connections made from my experience with my own students, what I've experienced is just this general feeling of just kind of like joy while learning, happiness, more cohesion in the classroom, which is another part of this program that will come later. I will explain all that later. But today I really just wanted to focus on the heart centered, heart based principle because that really is the core central focus of this program. So I'm just looking at my notes here. Just want to make sure that I cover the things I wanted to cover today. So yeah, so students just generally, we can, as teachers, we can create a place where students feel safe, they feel valued, they feel nurtured, and you will find when you start employing some of these principles that your students want to come to school every day, that they feel good at school, they feel like it's a safe place to learn. Granted, our classrooms aren't perfect, and there's so much that can be, improved, and every day is a new thing, right? Everybody's showing up with their own stuff or things that they've experienced at home. Maybe it was a stressful morning, or maybe the kids are dealing with a lot of things that we're absolutely unaware of. So, you know, the beauty of this program is that there is a striving for heart connection, even when it seems to be a little chaotic around us. And it's something that we know we can go to and lean on when we need that little pick me up. So, today I want to focus on one of the main technique that we will use in this program, and it's so, so simple. And it is as simple as taking time for stillness, which is one of the four foundational principles of this program. Um, I'll just go ahead and name them now since I'm on the topic. So the first thing is making time for stillness. The second one is making time for creativity. The third one is making time for um, drawing a blank right now. Cohesion, right? Creativity, cohesion, mindfulness, and stillness. So those are the four things: mindfulness, stillness, creativity, and cohesion. Okay. So this would be considered a mindfulness. To me, it's a little bit of mindfulness and stillness combined because we are being mindful of the emotions we're feeling and we are taking time to be still in that emotion. Okay, so take a moment. You're going to take a deep breath through your nose. Okay, I just steady and balance myself here. Just kind of cleanse everything out. I call this broom breath because it sweeps everything clean. Okay, now just focus on regular, normal breathing. Okay, so a little deeper than what your normal breath is, though. Okay, now bring your hands to heart center, and you can do traditional namaste, what we do in yoga, prayer mudra, or we can just bring the hands to the heart center, whichever one you prefer. Okay, I'm bringing my hands to heart center now. And I'm just going to focus on one emotion, and it could be something like gratitude, appreciation, kindness, love, caring, whatever it is that you want, peace, whatever it is you want to focus on. So I'm going to focus on gratitude today. And it's really important to encourage your students to feel the feeling and you yourself feel the feeling because I am a firm believer that in order for this program to really take root in your classroom, that you have to practice these things yourself. When the kids are practicing them, you're practicing them. And of course, we work in busy classrooms and there's always going to be interruptions and exceptions to the rule and things, but it's always going to be a striving that you are practicing these things as well as your students. Okay, so feelings of appreciation. Sometimes I use my tinctures, my tincture bells, which I don't have handy right now. Oh, actually, I do. Hold on one second. They're right here. To just sort of push the reset and set the tone, and to end our session, to begin and end our sessions. And sometimes I might use a Tibetan singing bowl. So I don't use those tools for any other attention getting signals or anything like that in the classroom. I reserve those tools just for our stillness time. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed my presentation. My plan is to bring forth more content related to the program I've created and to the book that I'm writing. And just to stay tuned and check in now and then to see what new content that I will be bringing forth. And I appreciate your time today, and I wish you all a great school year and a great summer. Thank you.